Hi, my name is Melree Donahue, and I am a student of ministry. I felt called to ministry, more so outreach ministry, involving like missional type of work. This all began in 2011. I had just came back from the House of Prayer, and I was reading Heidi Baker's book called Compelled by Love, and it's about her being a missionary to Mozambique, Africa. And God so touched me through that book. I knew that he had in the past wanted me to do something more outreach like. I just didn't know what. I had no idea what that looked like. And when I came back the summer of 2011, I was in my room in July, and I was reading the book, and God really spoke to me through that book. And I just really felt led to take a pizza, a Little Caesars pizza, and go to this neighborhood in which my nephew and I had some family living there, which is called King James Court. And I just felt led to go there and take some pizza and start talking to people about Jesus, or doing a Bible study or so. I didn't really know what that looked like at the time. I just did what God told me to do. So I believe that my heart's intent in simply doing the outreach is that the kids, the community, would fall more deeply in love with Jesus. I believe that Jesus really used outreach to really grow my heart and really get outside of my own life and get outside my own self and start focusing on others. I have other kids too who started at outreach, and then now they're coming to Luma now, and that was also a goal of mine too, that they would kind of graduate from this program and go to even just start coming to Luma, or just participating in start that they would start participating and not so much I wanted them to be churched, I want to say, but that they would be able to be a part of something that would help grow and disciple them in their walk with Jesus. Because I feel like that is very important as a believer, even with my own self too.
My name is Turk. I'm from Madison, Wisconsin. I'm a freshman at Verona Area High School. I went to outreach, and now I go to Luma. Well, outreach changed me. It made me realize the things that I was doing in life I shouldn't be doing. So I kind of freshened up in life. Not all the way, but I'm getting there. What's different about me now is back then I used to let little things get to me, and I would get into fights with people. And now I just try to stay humble and not let small things get to me. I appreciate outreach helping me better my life and to get on the right path.
Working in the King James Outreach has taught me a lot about patience and really understanding the hearts of kids and the heart behind kids' ministries. It's really helped me to get a better heart and to truly connect well with the younger generation, not the teenagers, but the ones right below that. Because they're full of energy, and it's kind of hard to actually tame them and really connect well with them, because all they want to do is play. But to see people bring Jesus into that and work Jesus into their playtime and just their daily lives is a true inspiration to me, simply because it's I know how hard it is to get those kids to sit down and actually pay attention for a short amount of time. So working with the King James Outreach has really taught me a lot about patience and grace.
Melree is really great at what she does. She really just knows how to work and stay calm and collected, because the kids, sometimes they're kids, so they love to play and they get a little bit rowdy and they get a little bit loud. But it's really cool to see Melree just keep her cool. She really just knows what to say and how to say it to really help get it into the kids' minds, and they understand it completely. And it's really nice to see that even some of the kids who can't read, that she will kneel down and just like help them with each word. And it's just really nice, and Melree just does such a great job with the kids that it's like I just feel that a lot of them really look up to her and see her as a really positive role model into their lives.
Another way I feel that God has really blessed me during this time here spent with outreach is just the interns, the ELN students that he sent here. I mean, before the ELN students came, I used to have to lug all this stuff to outreach and try to go pick up pizza and just other stuff that I was trying to do on my own. And that, to be honest with you, that work took like 30 extra minutes trying to do. And now, you know, he sent the, he was so gracious. He sent the ELN students, and things just go so smoothly. And the kids get to also have other, leaders there to speak into their lives and stuff as well. And I'm just so grateful and blessed by him sending these students here to just help out and just be a part of this too. So again, this outreach is not my outreach, I believe. This is everybody's outreach, because it's Jesus' outreach. So thank you so much. Stop right there. What did he just say? He said remain what to him?
Joined by.
And who was talking here, you guys?
God.
Who?
Jesus.
Thank you.
So when I think about Melree's ministry and how it aligns itself with the values that we are really trying to capture and embrace with Chapel Valley, it really is made evident in Melree's ministry, where here was a person who drove by a community of kids, really, children playing, and the Lord just gave her eyes to see them as a harvest, and then she had the passion to go to them. And so she, without even really asking anybody, just prayed about it and really said in her heart, I need to bring the gospel to them. And so rather than her trying to get them to come to church, she realized she was a church, and she went to them. And she began to connect with the children. She began to connect with their parents. She began to bring food to help attract them to a little gathering. And she began to teach them the gospel. And I think that was really a textbook example of what Jesus meant when he said, see the harvest, and then pray to the Lord of the harvest that he would send laborers into the harvest. And for the church to really be the church that the Lord has asked us to be, I think that's probably the first order of business, that we would not look past the harvest on our way to a church service, but see the harvest and take the church to them.
So my setup was I would stand on the corner on a sidewalk, and I would just start talking about the Bible and the gospel, and the kids started to come, and the families would just sit down and listen. And I was just amazed, and I just knew it was so from God. So I would just continue to do that. And one day when I was, one particular day I was out there, and I was just doing a little small teaching, sharing a message from the Bible in the neighborhood, a particular day, and it was on Wednesdays which I decided to start going out there. And as I was doing a teaching, this woman came up to me, and she said, hi, she says, what's your name? What are you doing? And I said, I said, my name is Mary, and I got, nephews and family in this neighborhood, and I just feel led to just come out here and share the Bible and stuff and just teach people about it. She was so happy about it. She told me that she had prayed that God would do something like that in the neighborhood. She was all for it. and she was actually ended up being the management over the apartments complexes in that neighborhood, and she gave me so much freedom to just continue to do that and come out there and teach the word to anybody who wanted to listen.
What's your favorite part about outreach?
Reading.
What is it?
Reading.
Reading about what?
Reading about Jesus.
Again, it's called outreach because we're looking outward, and we're looking at somebody else, and it's not involving about me and my own world. And outreach definitely allowed me to do that, and it grew my heart for people. It grew my heart for children, and even the community around me. It grew my heart for Madison too, where I didn't even know that I basically would ever work with children or even be doing something, you know, like this in Madison. And this gave me the opportunity and the ability to reach outward and try to help somebody else and come into their world and bring Jesus to them, you know, like someone did for me.